Greetings, Internet. It's Aaron Plays again. Still learning this live streaming device. So I thought I'd whilst I'm learning it, give a quick run through what's happening with Breakout Normandy. Well, I did a few episodes before June the 6th. Released them on the days that they were. So June the 6th had a couple of releases, June 7th and such forth. And I got all the way up to June 10th. Work has been a bit of a bear. So June the 11th, I managed to shoot this week and uploaded. June the 12th, the last day of the game, I'm still waiting to do. And not sure when I'm going to actually get to it. Other than, well, it will be next week, but not exactly sure of the date and time. So my ambitious plan to complete all 7 turns on the 7 days didn't come to fruition. Managed to do the first 5, but these last 2 have been, as I say, due to work and circumstances, being a bit on the tricky side. So it's just a quick update on that for you, because yes, it will be completed. The game is finally balanced. The Allies require 3 VP to win. Or the other way to look at it, the Germans have got to deny 3 VP. Or in fact, denying one of them to secure that victory. Can it be done? Not sure. The Germans, though, are fairly static. And that's probably my main criticism of the game, as compared to Turning Point Stalingrad, where in the first week the Soviets do seem to have quite a few options. The Germans do seem limited in their options. However, that could be because I'm just playing it like a complete numpty. It's a long time since I actually played the game. The other thing that maybe I should have read or dug out the General magazine, because I had quite a few articles on the game, and use those to steer my strategy or tactics, or whichever word you want to use, my way of playing the game, rather than me just going in and playing it hot, as it were. However, it's been an enjoyable exercise. And the game definitely does work solo. I never felt or had that moment where I'm going, I know what the other side's going to do, and it's pointless. I have set up many games solo with the great intentions to play them all, set it all up, read the rules, do all the research, check it all out. I'll get the game all ready to go, start the first turn, and then I'll just run out of steam. Games which have all been designed with a solo element, great, yeah, no problem with those. And some which have a built-in bot, such as Fire in the Lake, again, no problem with those. But an actual, quite a lot of hex and counter games where I'm meant to play both sides, I really struggle. And yeah, once I know what the other side can do, or won't do, or will do, I find it like, oh, if I know that, that's going to stop me doing that. And it doesn't work for me. However, this does, because I don't know how long the turns are going to last. I have a general idea, especially when the Allies purchase some of the actual bonus turns through the use of their supplies. But as in the June the 11th, and slight spoiler, yeah, the turn didn't last long. If you haven't watched that yet, oops, sorry. But yeah, June the 11th doesn't last too long. Okay, which does mean we have an interesting June the 12th possibility, because the Allies and the Germans are both looking relatively fresh. So, but yeah, so that will be next week at some point, depending on work. But if I can get one episode in this week, which I've done, and work is quite tricky this week, it's easing off next week, hopefully. Yeah, then I should have no problem getting the additional episode in at some point. But also, again, thank you all for subscribing to my channel. It's been appreciated. As I say, when I started this a year and a half ago, I hoped I might get 10, 15 people following along with the games, and it's growing gradually, but it has grown. And yeah, I've enjoyed it, and I've enjoyed the games, and it's allowed me to reconnect with some of the games that were just sitting on my shelf gathering dust. I'd definitely be, once I finish this, I'm encouraged to try and maybe seek out a vassal opponent, or maybe collar in some of my local gaming buddies who aren't really into hex and counter wargaming. This is areas, so that, a little bit of persuasion here and there, I might be able to get an opponent for it. However, I must dig out those general articles, have a look, see what the Germans can do to make it a little bit more interesting for them. I've had a few comments saying, hey, you should counterattack here, counterattack. I couldn't see it without really exposing themselves. I know the Allies don't have enough strength to take too much of an advantage or liberty, but they've still got, overall in the game so far, it's like the Allies haven't lost a unit. The Germans have lost a fair few. So, all right, quite a lot of them are the coastal batteries, but they have lost some actual combat units too. So, but as I say, thank you for watching. Until next time, hit the like button, hit the subscribe if you haven't done so already. Remember that little bell thing, gives you an alert if I'm actually going to do a little bit more of these jibber jabbers. I'm going to try a few more of these live chats over the next couple of times, and then try and get a couple of my gaming buddies, or maybe my son, involved, because we got want to do one of those on the Great Battles of Ancient History, what they're called, Great Battles of History. Got to work out how to do a split screen and such forth. So it's a learning curve for me. Hopefully I can do a few more of these, because it's just quick. I don't have to do all this editing. It's just me talking to the camera, talking to you guys directly. Maybe not directly, because obviously I've got 0 viewers at the present moment watching this, but at least maybe someone could come on and ask me a random question. I have no idea, but it's direct, it's fast, it's furious, and it's going to be uploaded in a few moments. So, but good night. Until next time. Bye, Internet.